Hi, Grandma's Hands. This is my Renaissance Grandma. I just wanted to show you what I have to do to be able to put food in my bug out bag. I have had a bug out bag for well over 10 years because I used to teach it to my employees at work. I actually would have I had a retreat one day. I bought them all bags, bought them all the MRE waters and the foods and the flashlights and the medical stuff just to try to get them into this. Well, of course, all of these young people were in their 20s. Majority of them were, so I'm sure that didn't mean a hill of beans to them, and that all of that stuff expired in 5 years, so I'm sure they probably don't even have that anymore. But anyway, I've been doing this for a long time, but my diet has changed over the years, and as you know, we all have to always continue to upgrade our bags anyway. Well, my bug out bags have no food in them at all. So the bag is ready, but has no food whatsoever. So I had to think of some things that I could put in there, and I know one thing is not nutrition when you're in a situation where you probably need to eat the food that's in your bug out bag, because it is emergency situation. And I know a lot of you all don't have to go through things like this because there are foods that are available for you to just purchase and put in your bag. And those who have freeze dryers, like everything I'm doing, I could have done much more if I had a freeze dryer, but I don't. So this is what I am doing. So what I am doing is I have my bags. Okay, and this one just says whipped potatoes. So I have whipped potatoes. In some of them I'm going to put whipped potatoes, and you know these bags stand up. So you open them up and they will stand up so they can actually be your bowl, okay? So how I'm going to do the whipped potato, I'm really not a, you know, peas and a fan of peas and carrots and all of that mixed together. Well, mixed vegetables, I could just say. I'm really not a fan of all that. So that's why I'm just going to put them in a few, because like I said, it is food. So I think I'm going to just put 3 tablespoons in here. So of course, you know, I am going to need hot water. So that's why I also decided to make things that you do not need hot water for, because what if I can't get that hot water? Okay, so I am going to open up my oxygenators, but I should have had a lid ready to put on here, because while I'm mixing up the rest, I have to drop these extras in something so they don't. I mean, I've seen people on videos do it, you know, with theirs open, but I'm not going to take that chance. I'd rather put mine in a bowl while I'm mixing. So I'm going to open this up. And I'm going to just put the extras in there for now. And put a lid on the top of this. Okay, I'm going to wipe this off, just because I don't know where it's been. So I'm just going to wipe this off the best way I can. And I'm going to drop it in there. Try to push out as much air as possible. and seal it. And then I'm going to spice. I have my bay leaf in each one of them because I don't know how long they're going to be in there. I'm also going to need a spoon and a napkin. Okay. I have the date that I prepared it, and that's what I'm going to do. Okay. I am going to come by and seal this with the heat. I'm just not going to do all of that because you all already know how to do these things. I don't want to take up a lot of your time. I'm just showing you the things that I do. Okay, so what I made right here, oh my goodness, I had way more than these. I have just eaten these things. These are mushrooms. I made mushroom jerky and I made squash jerkies. And I have just eaten so many of these things that it's ridiculous. Okay, so let me grab another. I had already put some mushrooms in here just to see if they would fit or did I need to get a bigger bowl. So I'm going to get out another one of these. And when you do the whipped potatoes, remember you can't buy the one that has all the butters and stuff in it because you can't use this with any oil. So you have to buy the plain box of whipped potatoes. Okay, so I'm going to clean this one off. Okay, and then I'm going to stick it down in here with my mushroom jerky. Now this is just so I can have something to eat if I do not have hot water. If it's not available at that time and I need to eat something, I will have these jerkies. Okay. So another thing I did is I dehydrated fruit cocktail. Yes, I've been eating them too. I probably need to make another batch of everything just so I can have some because I only need a few of these for the bug out bag and the get home bag. So I drained all the all the liquid off of these in a strainer. So if you want to keep the juices to put in the cake or whatever, you can do that. And if you want to rinse some of the sugar off, you can do that as well. And I actually did all of this a couple days ago because I wanted to make sure everything was completely dry before I vacuum seal them so they will not mold. So yes, I did this a couple days ago and now I am just preparing them. They just been sitting out drying. I think did I already put one in there? Oh no. Okay, so now I'm putting one in here with the fruit. So I can eat this as dried fruit or I can put a little bit of hot water on them and make fruit cocktails like they were. Okay? And so I'm going to put a spoon on here just in case I want fruit cocktails. Just making sure I'm going to be able to fold that down so I can seal it with the heat. Okay, so I'm going to do a whipped potato and a peas and carrot and green beans. It's a mixed vegetable. So I'm just probably going to put I'll probably still put 3 tablespoons of potatoes and then maybe 1 spoon of peas and carrots. Okay, and then I'm going to get out another oxygenator. clean that off real good. Drop that down in there. Squeeze out as much of that air as I can and seal it. Okay. And put me a spoon and a spice on there. Okay, so I can just fold that down and heat that up so I can seal it. I'm also going to do a bag of just lemons because I will also have my homemade tea bags that I'm also going to bag up and put them in Mylar bags. They already have bay leaves in them, but I'm going to put them in a Mylar bag. So this is just going to be, this won't go bad, so I won't have to worry about, you know, I can be able to open and close this as I want to get a lemon out. Okay. So the last thing I haven't done is I'm going to do a squash. I marinated these overnight in the refrigerator. I put all my powdered spices on it. I put all the hickory smokes and, you know, the flavors that I wanted it to taste like. So, you know, of course, it tastes like some bacon. So, going to put a few of these squash in here. This is the first time I ever done this, so I did not know how it would turn out. But it turned out exactly how I wanted it to, and it has the texture of jerky, which is what I was looking for. Okay. So if I can think of some other foods that I can eat, I will, you know, try to do something different. But I like all of these choices, even though I know it's not like a real meal, but hopefully I don't be in a situation where I have to have either more or, you know, more choices. But just for the record, I still like to have extra things that I know I can eat. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed that. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for watching. I'll pray for you, you pray for me, and we'll watch God change things. Happy Resurrection Week. Bye-bye.